Welcome back for the second teaching or module. This is going to be on the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is a really powerful energy center. And there's something very interesting that I uncovered about the sacral chakra doing voice printing. When I do voice printing, I can see all of your frequencies. And something that happened after hundreds of clients, I realized we have almost what is an epidemic in the States of missing the D frequency or the sacral chakra frequency. And the reason that is because as very, very young children, we get that frequency kind of stripped from us. Accidentally, of course. Our parents never intend to do that sort of thing to us, but what happens is that we set up our world culturally. It doesn't really work for children. We have all these things in our houses that we don't want the baby to touch, or things that the baby can get hurt on. We just don't want the baby to get hurt. And so by the time the baby's 3, it has heard, no, don't do that. Don't touch that. That's not for children. Nope, that's adults only. Come out of there. That's not okay. You're not allowed to go there. The child learns that it's wrong over and over and over again. So it begins to lose its self-worth and its value. Children come in here knowing that they are perfect. I mean, that's why a baby throws a fit when you try to stop them from doing something. They're right, and they know they're right. And so you try to stop them, they say, I'm okay just the way I am. Get out of my space, And so we, because of the way we set our world up, we don't validate that for them. Then by the time they're 4 or 5, we really complicate it for them. At that time in their life, we're asking children right before they go to school, what are you going to be when you grow up? And basically the message that they're getting is because you're nothing now. And so that frequency really just gets stripped by the time we enter grade school. And so then we spend a lifetime trying to get it back, trying to cultivate our value, our wholeness. And so this is really powerful work. And it's a space of really coming into love of yourself, remembering the love of self that we kind of gave up as a child for everything and everybody else. And so this chakra center, the sacral, governs things like the gastrourinary tracts, your reproductive and sexual organs, your physical creativity. It has the emotional effects like around self-worth, trusting yourself or others. Also guilt. Guilt is a big one for the sacral chakra. And I love Panache Desai's teachings where he says guilt is not an emotion. It's something that we made up and we kind of use it against each other. And so guilt is a really ugly emotional process that doesn't serve us in any way. And that's one of the things that is affected when the sacral chakra gets depleted or out of proportion or congested in some way. In our world, it reflects our personal artistry. Okay, it can reflect obesity if it's out of proportion. Again, like the root chakra, safety issues. Both the root and the sacral are strong grounding, earthy frequencies, masculine in their essence. They're powerful. If this is depleted, you might also have identity crises. You're just not really sure who you are. Like you've attached all your importance to maybe the work that you do. And you don't really know who you are if you lose a job or if something goes awry or if all of a sudden you don't like your job anymore. What does that mean? What does that mean to me? This can also be a space of having no willpower. Okay, this sacral chakra reflects a strong willpower. So if it's depleted, that can be an issue. When it is depleted or congested or out of proportion, you won't ever want to be alone. Okay, you also will give to others hoping to get something back. Okay, this is the whole process with not having self-worth or self-value or knowing your perfection, is that you're always seeking to be validated in some way. Okay, so you might not be able to connect or feel your own emotions because that space brings up emotions to keep you balanced. If you're feeling like somebody has hurt you or abused you, if you don't step up and speak about it, this chakra center begins to get depleted. And especially as children, if you're in a neglectful or an abusive environment as a child, you really don't have the power to step up. You really are stuck in that environment. And so your frequency will get stripped. There's nothing you can really do about it as a child. But as we get older, then we can create a space of understanding and making our past our wisdom so that we can grow and learn from it and no longer let it leak our energy or suck our energy dry so that we get ill or sick, okay? Another thing that happens when this chakra center is out of proportion is kind of complaining as a therapy. Any of you have those friends who, my gosh, they're just whining and complaining about something all the time? It's like they just can't get happy. That's a depleted sacral chakra. And it's like everything is bad in their world or everything is wrong. So these are some of the things, lack of self appreciation or self-approval, negative talk. If you have somebody who talks badly about themselves all the time, talks down on themselves, or won't receive when you validate them in some way, that's part of a depleted sacral chakra too. Somebody who can't hear how wonderful they are, how beautiful they are. Okay, some of the things that we can do to repair this sacral chakra. Let's begin with the color orange. Orange is the color of the sacral chakra. So wearing orange or creating, like we spoke with the root chakra, creating an altar with your favorite stones or scarves or statues that empower you, a musical instrument that you can play the key of D on. D is going to be the frequency that you will use to bring this sacral chakra back into a powerful, nourished space. Singing mantras, songs, sounding, just bringing your own voice in the key of D is going to nourish and validate the chakra center. Also, swimming. Swimming is a really good process for the sacral chakra, or long baths. If you like to take a bath, get in the tub. Long as you're going to be in there, throw in a little Epsom salt and lavender, and that's very cleansing and purifying and clarifying for the cells. But the long baths are really validating for the sacral chakra. Also, getting a massage is a really good thing for the sacral chakra, or a self massage. Give yourself a massage. Take the time to be with your own body and give it the kind of rubbing and touching and maybe dry brushing, something that is invigorating to it or relaxing to it, and do that for yourself to nourish the sacral chakra. Another thing that you can do is sit on the earth with your back against a tree. Both the root and the sacral chakra are powerful grounding frequencies that are directly related to the earth frequencies. And they're masculine in their natures, they're powerful. And almost anything that you do in nature is going to nurture the root and the sacral energy centers. So with these tools in mind, I'd like you to go inside and begin to self-assess, do some internal assessment. Most of us have some issues in this chakra center, if it's not our greatest issue chakra. Most of us have at least a few things going on there. So take the time to be understanding and revealing for your body, for your emotions, for this wholeness of who you are, to be present for what you need, and then to use the tools daily to help bring that chakra center back into alignment. Something I want to tell you when it comes to sounding. We also have a lot of stuff in our culture around the voice, and many people have heard you can't sing, keep your mouth shut, okay? The work that we do when it comes to frequency work isn't about singing at all. And it's not about how it sounds to your ears either, okay? It's about how it feels in your body. So if you make sounds, what I want you to do is make sound and tune in to how it feels in your body. You want to feel that calming or that peacefulness or that jump of energy, okay? There's all kinds of ways to use this work, but I want you to begin to connect and feel the resonances in your body with these frequencies. That's how this work is really powerful, is to wake up the electromagnetic field's connection to the physical body, which we typically get through emotional responses. So it's really important to begin to slow down, connect, feel, really feel the body and the emotions, and then use that as the guidance system on where to go with this work. And if you have any questions, please contact me. There's a contact form on the website. Feel free to use that. And I look forward to connecting with you in the third teaching. That module is going to be about the solar plexus, which is your personal power center. I'll see you there. Until then, good luck.